Also tonight, several migrants who had scheduled hearings at federal immigration court in downtown Buffalo are now in ICE custody. This is according to a new report from Investigative Post. Immigration attorneys say a group of ICE agents, many in plain clothes, some armed, were inside the courthouse, and when 4 people showed up for their court dates, officers then arrested them. J. Dale Shoemaker joins us now from Investigative Post to break this down for us. You've done a lot of recent reporting on ICE and immigration enforcement. Let's start here. How did this go from these individuals making an appearance to then being arrested just yesterday, right?
Yeah, so immigration court at 130 Delaware Avenue, right next to the federal courthouse building, is in session 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. These are routine hearings. There's a handful of judges here in Buffalo who hear immigration cases. People show up, they make claims for asylum, they have other cases before the judges, and the judges, rule one way or another. Do you get to stay in the country as an asylum claimant, or do you have to perhaps get deported? So these people were going through the regular legal process. They show up for their court hearing, they go before a judge. In the case of one individual who we got some details on, he went before a judge. He had missed a filing deadline for his case. The judge granted him an extension, saying, we'll give you another month to file your paperwork in this case. The government, attorneys with the Department of Homeland Security, they then speak up and say, we want this case dismissed. When that man leaves the courtroom, he is arrested. He and 3 others were picked up after their court dates, after their court hearings yesterday, and taken to Batavia, and they're in custody there.
You're calling this rare in your reporting. What is ICE saying about all of this?
Yeah, the advocates and lawyers I talked to, they say that they've never heard of anything like this happening before. And this is the case at immigration courts around the country. The outlet The Intercept reported yesterday as well that this was happening in New York City, in LA, and some other cities around the country as well. Officers were in plain clothes, some of them were armed. They were picking people up after their hearings. I reached out to ICE for a statement. They did not get back to me today, but they did give a statement to The Intercept in which they basically said it's safer, in fact, for officers to conduct these arrests inside the courthouse because the migrants have gone through security. They've been confirmed to be unarmed. That's ICE's statement, that it's actually safer for the officers to arrest people when they show up for their lawful court hearings.
You mentioned speaking to immigration attorneys and advocates. What's their initial reaction to this, and what does this set up? What comes ahead from this, you think?
They are shocked. They say that they have not heard anything like this before, and that this is, they find this shocking because these are people who are trying to do things the right way, is what they say. These are people who want to stay in the country. They want to gain legal status to stay in this country, and they're showing up for court. They're presenting themselves before officials and saying, here's who I am. This is what I want to do. And those people who are playing by the rules, who are doing things the right way, they are then getting picked up and detained.
You also just got some new reaction coming in tonight. What's that?
Yeah, Assemblymember John Rivera, who represents this area, he also is pretty plugged in with a lot of immigration issues in the west side of Buffalo in particular. He sent a statement basically saying that we need more transparency around this. I'll read part of it here. Just like other actions over the past several months, this has a single intention: to stoke fear and to promote a climate of intimidation. We need transparent answers from these federal agencies as to the legality of these stakeouts and why they're necessary in the first place.
J. Dale Shoemaker from the Investigative Post. Thanks for coming on and sharing that reporting with us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.